were running is a government. The government of the Biafra Republic government in exile, the government of de facto, and now the government of the United States of Biafra. There was no time the Prime Minister knew that at any particular point in time, some people, some unscrupulous elements will come up with using the registration of Briggy to destroy the restoration of the United States of Biafra. The Prime Minister never bargained for that, never approved that, never even thought about that. That was why around maybe February of 2023, the Prime Minister wanted some of the people that originally registered Briggy that have been fired, that he has suspended from the struggle. The Prime Minister kind of wanted to update the registration of the Biafra Republic government in exile. And what he did was to tell Ogenkere to update that information to remove some of the names that were originally in that paper, in that registration paper. And I believe that was why that March registration, something like that, which happened, probably the instruction the PM gave, somebody maybe took it to another level. I don't know. But this history is a fact. At no point in time does our PM ever think that we will have the United States of Biafra, Biafra Republic government in exile, de facto government, that people will hijack in the process, change our email passwords, hijack the government website, the Briggy website, hijack the de facto, the IPOB website. The Prime Minister never ever thought that something like this could happen. The Prime Minister never ever thought that the lobbyists that he has hired to protect the independence of the United States of Biafra will at any particular point in time start telling the Prime Minister that what he registered is Briggy, no more the United States of Biafra. The Prime Minister hired the lobbyists to ensure that the United States of Biafra gets the recognition it needs all over the world by different countries. That was the original intention. But when some people believe that things are not going on their own way, they decided to work with this lobbyist who now started presenting Briggy registration instead of the whole country recognition, which the Prime Minister have mandated them to do. That is the fact of the matter. Because at no point when the Prime Minister was around that we even talk about the registration of Briggy or registration of anything. It's just like bringing up the registration of New Dimension mandate, registration of all this. There are so many things the Prime Minister approved. That Briggy, the Prime Minister approved everything. It is not as if these individuals have authority on their own to go and register those things. We, Biafrans, approved those things through our Prime Minister, so that when these things are registered, that will help us in the process of our final declaration, and recognition all over the world. That was exactly what happened. But along the line, some mischievous individuals think that because the Prime Minister is not available, they can now hijack the registration of anything to their name. And that is why they started flying it out there. It's just a pity. It's just so sad that people that the Prime Minister trusted to do certain things for him, trusted to do certain things for the registration, for the recognition, for the realization of the independent state of Biafra, now turn that into their own private business, private property. Even the shame to talk about things like that to Biafrans is incomprehensible. Nobody can ever thought that individuals will go so far to ascribe something like Briggy, that it belongs to them. And that is exactly what this individual did, and convinced the lobbyists that the prime minister hired to go along the same line with them. It's just unfortunate. So to your question, miracle, something like that will never happen. And that is why the prime minister have mandated myself to be in charge of this nation until he joins us. There's a reason for that. There are so many things, so many registrations that were done, even so many signatories that were appended to paper. We've never had even one of them to come out to claim that they own that department or they own that organization, except this individual, Ogen Kere, with the brigade that he registered. And this alias, the lobbyists, have come out to work with him, saying that according to him, according to the registration of brigade, that it is him, it is Ogen Kere. But it was not, I'm telling Elias, Ogen Kere was never the original person that registered brigade in America. So I need to tell the lobbyists to go and search for the original registration of brigade. It was not Ogen Kere. That means you don't even know what you are doing. You do not even have a clue. That is why some of us laugh. When you do some of these things, you say some of the things you say. Because we are not running an organization, we are running a country. So I'm telling the lobbyists to also go online and search those that registered brigade before you see Ogen Kere's name there. You're going to see Madam Azuka Wankwo. You're going to see people like Arewa. You're going to see maybe other people. It is online. It's on public domain. So when you are making that mistake, fronting Ogen Kere as the person that registered brigade or whoever, you're making a grave mistake. But that is not where the United States of Biafra.
All right, lovers of freedom, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Now you can see what is actually happening between these cabinet members. Two legs. This one is claiming to be Assistant Deputy Prime Minister. This one is claiming to be Assistant Deputy Prime Minister. But the fact is that Simon Ekpa have given a very, very new directive to them now. So we are happy that Simon Ekpa have been able to share a very, very legit message to the Biafrans in diaspora, that's the Biafrans government in exile. So I will continue this video so that you can understand how this process are going, how these so-called cabinet members betrayed the trust Simon Ekpa have for them. Because I believe that he was sabotaged and betrayed. There are so many rebels in this cabinet member because the government in exile headed by our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa promised us that he will bring this Biafran to us, to the home benefactors. And he has been sponsoring and feeding the angels on ground to protect our land from these Janjaweeds, from these Fulani terrorists. That is what he has been doing, and that's what he's going to keep doing. Now, we are so happy for his first message to the Biafrans in exile and also the Biafrans in general. Let me continue this message so that you can understand what we're talking about. If you are just joining us now, do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Turn on the notification button for more updates and more news. Now, stay tuned.
Biafrans alone. Now we are the United States of Biafra. So Nigeria, you know, you're holding our leader Nnamdi Kanu today is very useless for you because we are a full-fledged country today. And we will continue to do that, which is allowed by all legal rights, legal law, for us to do and execute as a country. So holding in Nnamdi Kanu, you know, it's not going to help you. It's not going to help anyone. It is for your own interest to release him because he has done nothing wrong. Just as Finland is carrying out their investigation on Obatobie, what Obatobie is doing is what all of us here are doing. So Finland, you can question Obatobie from now to the next 100 years. It's not going to change anything. It will not start the full restoration of the United States of Biafra. That is what our people wanted. That is what we voted for. That is what our self-referendum has said. Nobody can stop that. So we appreciate our Prime Minister. We appreciate our leader. I also want to recognize and appreciate our Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafra Defense Forces, the Navy, the Air Force, for all the plans they are putting together to safeguard and secure Biafra land from the enemies, from the invaders that have come to kill us, that have come to maim us, that have come to destroy our farms, that have come to destroy our people. We will continue to put things together. We will continue to work. We will continue to do everything within the power of an independent nation to ensure that every single invader in Biafra territory is flushed out. That is our task, and that is what we must continue to do. We have only one leadership, only one nation, one country, the United States of Biafra, under one leadership, His Excellency Prime Minister Simon Èkpà. Only one leader, Nnamdi Kanu, and only one representative, my humble self, Dr. Robreze, and only one executive cabinet that you've seen here. This is the United States of Biafra. I thank everyone here today. As I said, we have an agenda already drawn up for this meeting. The first thing I want us to talk about at this meeting today is the first one we've already done, the introduction with names and all that. So everyone, please put in your name. Instead of us to go through the introduction, which is going to take a long time, just put your name and what you represent or the department you represent. And I thank all those that have already done that. That is the only way we can keep track of those that are present at this cabinet meeting.
Just a quick update, Deputy Prime Minister. Good evening, everybody. I just posted a link. Everyone can go through that link and register your attendance for this meeting. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, the meeting attendance link. All right. Thank you, Honorable Uche. So click on the USB meeting attendance link. I'm going to do that too. And please register your presence at the meeting today so that it will be captured. Everyone, you have 3 minutes to go ahead and do this, please. And if you are on this meeting today and you don't register your presence, you are not going to enter any cabinet meeting of the United States of Biafra moving forward. That means you are not part of this.
Where is the link?
It's under the Zoom. On the Zoom, you're going to see on the chat section, on the chat section, it says USB meeting attendance link.
I think already we have put in our names.
Yeah, those are putting their name fine, but if you also do this, it is still okay. So we don't miss anyone.
Because we are having a little handset. If the moment we go off there means we have to relog in.
Okay, don't worry. Don't worry about that. Once you've already have it captured somewhere, that's fine. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Dr. Ngozi Akpale was struggling to log in.
Okay, that's fine. She can always we can also always okay, so the first thing we want to talk about is coming out from our shelves. Coming out from our shelves. We want to let everyone know that now we are a country, the United States of Biafra, and we are no longer running a shadow government where we hide, but at home and abroad. We are not hiding. All of us are going through the same process. Whether you are home, whether you are abroad, the same thing. We're now a full-fledged nation. We must come out from our hiding places. We cannot establish our country. We cannot go home by the end of this year by hiding. We cannot do the things we need to do as a nation by hiding. The Zoo terrorist government, Christopher Musa, may have been carrying out the genocide he's doing in Biafra territory, the killings that he and President Tinubu has been doing in Biafra land. But I want to assure them, Biafra is now a full-fledged independent nation, and we mandate you to leave our land. You have to leave the Biafra territory. You have to peacefully leave the United States of Biafra territory, because it is our land. Christopher Musa cannot continue to send reintegrated terrorists. They hired into the Nigerian military, police, security to come and kill our people. Christopher Musa cannot continue to use the illegal Southeast governors and South-South governors that he has allowed to hire and recruit fellow Biafrans in the name of security forces to continue to kill our people. Because that is what they are doing. The illegitimate Soludo, Peter Mba, Ozadimma, and Co. You all go ahead and hire reintegrated terrorists. You go ahead and hire fellow Biafrans that you bribe your way into, and they continue to kill innocent Biafrans. That we can no longer continue to happen. We demand that you leave United States of Biafra territory. We have 40 states in the United States of Biafra, 15 districts, 15 counties in each of the states, and we have our districts and we have our wards. The Nigerian terrorist state, Nigeria government, Christopher Musa, President Tinubu, you are mandated to leave Biafra land because we have gotten our independence. You have no place, you have no room to continue the occupation of the United States of Biafra at this moment. You are breaking the law. You are breaking our territorial integrity. You are doing what you are not supposed to do. Any presence of Nigerian military or police in Biafra land at this point is illegal. And Biafrans, we will do everything within our power to move you away from our land. That is a promise. We are going to do that. You can peacefully leave Biafra land, or we are going to use the resources available to us. Please mute yourself. Sister.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. So, Nigerian government, you have the mandate to peacefully leave Biafra land with your delegitimized Southeast governors, South-South governors that are currently occupying Biafra land, trying to recruit unsuspecting Biafrans, giving them guns, giving them arms to continue to terrorize Biafra people. That is not acceptable in our land. You have to leave our land peacefully. I'm telling you, peacefully leave Biafra land, because now we are an independent nation. If you don't leave Biafra land, we are going to make you leave. I promise you that. You will leave our land. It is our right for self-determination. It is our right to self-defend ourselves. It is our right for you to stop killing our people, killing our men, killing our women, killing our children, going to the markets, terrorizing them interfering with the peaceful nature of Biafrans. You do not have the right to do that. And you must leave our land. You will leave our land. Anything Nigeria occupying, anything Nigeria in Biafra territory, we mandate you to leave Biafra territory. On that note, we are going to go ahead and pass a couple of bills today to ensure that this is on record. So again, I've talked about us coming out from our shells. Everything we are doing, those that needs to be public will be public. Those that are not public will not be public. On that note, I don't know, couple of the bills we've passed, we've reaching today. Again, from today, Butcher, let me know if this is on the bill. All the state administrators, all the 40 state administrators' name in Biafra land will be changed to governors. All the 40 state administrators, from today, their name will be state governors. Governors in all the 40 states of Biafra starts from today. And all the departments under each state is going to mimic the federal structure we have on the cabinet departmental heads. So while we have something like the Secretary of Education for Biafra, who is acting on the federal level to put on the structures of the Biafra Education Department, following closely with our Constitution. In the United States of Biafra, we are going to have the same position as Commissioner for Education of the state. So moving forward, all the state executives, their names are going to be moved to commissioners. The state administrators are going to be the state governors, and the different departments in the state cabinet is going to be known as the state commissioners. Starting from today, we need all that changes to be made from all the different departments and all the state governors. Honorable Uche, I don't know if we have these among the bills. If not, we'll move on.
Yes, we do. So I'll be posting that on the chat section.
On the chat section? Okay. Did you just post that one? Yeah, while you're working on that. All right, thank you so much. So while Honorable Uche is working on that, as I said, that first agenda we are addressing today, which is moving for the motion for all the state administrators name to be changed from the state administrators to governors of the state, and then for the different executive positions to mimic what we have on the federal with the secretaries, and also for the names of the different state executives to be moved to change to commissioners. And then the last one we want to add on that is previously we were calling the states different name like Ebonyi State, Ohauku State, Aludo State, etc. Moving from today, we are proposing to move and change how we call the names of the states to be state of Ohaukwu, state of Enugu, state of Ebube, state of Igala, state of Adoka. So those proposals are the changes we are going to have today on the name. So the administrators move to change to governors, the executive heads change to commissioners, the state name change from state first, name first and state, then we want to move it to state of this, state of Ohaukwu, state of Odemewu. So please, if you agree to this proposal, this motion, go ahead and approve this, sign your name or raise. Let's see, Honorable Uche, how do we capture those that approve this motion, please? Let's see, once Uche posts that link, everyone, every cabinet member is requested to sign in and approve that. Those in Homeland, due to network, because when you log into that, it can take you out from the meeting. You can go ahead and chat and sign on the chat section. Proposal number 1, you can say just approved and put your name. That way we are going to capture you without throwing you out from the meeting, please. We have 3 minutes to work on that.
Okay, those in the Homeland can adopt that. Those that are not in Homeland should please use the voting link, please.
Okay. Proposal changing the name to governors, changing executives to commissioners, and then changing the state name to state of this, state of that, state of. That is the first one. So everyone go ahead and click. Uche, where is the change of administration? Okay. Click on the form, everyone, and vote yes or no. Change of administrators' names to governors and other official names. It is on the link. Click on the link, please. And then put your name, department, and then vote yes or no.
My DPM, I can't see the link. Oh.
It is on the chat section. It's right. Yeah. Honorable Uche just posted it. You will see.
It's on the chat.
It is the change of administrators. It's on the chat section. Okay, just click on that.
I'm not seeing it.
Who is that?
It's me, sir.
It is under the chat section.
It's like it's still appearing as if it's the attendance that we did before. For me.
No, you
just
will
go
see,
to the chat and browse up, down. You will see the
yeah,
names
you see
correct. Yes.
change of
Browse it.
administrators'
Yes.
name.
No, okay.
It's right there. Put your name, your department, and then your vote yes or no, and then you can submit. Mute your phone if you're not talking. Don't want no background noise, please.
DPM, can you please co-host the account with the name Department of State?
Co-host who you? I thought you were co-hosting before.
I have 2 accounts in the Department of State so that we can share and follow the live voting.
Okay, so you came in with 2. Where's the second? Can you raise your hand so I can co-host the second one? Because I can't see you.
Department of State.
Okay, I'm looking for you now. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, those in Homeland, they cannot log in and log out. Just on the chat section, you can say I approved, and we can capture your name. You can also just say approve and put your name.
Please, DPM, can I ask a question, please?
Who's that?
This is Reverend Dr. Kisval from New Jersey.
Go ahead.
The question is, in the case of state names, is there any particular reason for mentioning state before the name of that particular state?
You can just vote. That is a recommendation.
Yeah, because other than that, I think, naming the state
Right for me that I approve.
Okay, please, can we reduce noise? Please, whoever is asking questions, just vote no. We don't need an explanation. Yes or no? I mean, everybody here, we can be here. We have so much to talk about today. So if you don't want to just put no, we keep moving. Then after we can contest, please, because we have so much to do. Those are the proposals, and I know the Prime Minister has approved that proposal. Okay, right now we are seeing the voting live as it's happening. So far we have over 60 votes of yes to this proposal, and those in homeland, if we go back and count, we also have over.
Sorry, my DPM, I'm having network issue. What is the voting about?
Okay, so for those that voted online, I think we have over 60 that voted yes from the chat section. If you're not here when we're ready, you don't have to worry about that. We'll go to the next bill, please.
Hello, COS, please, can I talk?
Hello, please, everybody, mute your audio.
Hello, please, can I talk? Can I talk?
You know, you cannot talk.
Audio, please.
No, you cannot talk. No, please. We don't need talk. Please, we're in a very serious meeting right here. All right. Okay, so Honorable EJ, can you capture the exact number of those that voted on the chat section while Uche captures